The morning after the spirit walked away, the whole village gathered again. But this time, they didn't look at me with fear. They looked at me like someone already halfway gone. People whispered when I walked past. Some didn't want me near their door. Some quietly told their children to go inside when they saw me. To them, I wasn't ill anymore. I was the boy the spirit had chosen. And the worst part, I understood them. Because I didn't feel like myself either. I felt like something had followed me into the house. Like the voice that sounded like mine had left a shadow inside me. I didn't tell anyone. But small echoes kept brushing my ears. Soft whispers. Like the faint beginning of another call. By evening, the whole village was desperate. The chief called the elders. The elders called the shrine keeper. And the shrine keeper did something he had not done in years. He opened the oldest part of the shrine. The hidden chamber. The one open only when the village is about to lose someone. When he came out, he held something wrapped in white cloth. Everyone stepped back. Even the chief. The shrine keeper unwrapped it. Inside was a small iron god with a short chain. Dull, dark, and burned looking. He whispered, "The spirit is not angry for nothing. Something disturbed its place. Something woke it up. A spirit tied to this god long before our fathers were born. We must give it peace. We must make the offering." Then he looked straight at me. "And it has not finished calling you." A cold wave ran down my back. He raised the god. "We must take this back into Iron Forest with a sacrifice. So the village can be free again." Then he said the part that shook me. "An air will lead us there. To the place where the trees bend toward the ground. Where the land sinks. Where no echo returns." My knees weakened. My chest tightened. Rere stepped forward. Salewa stepped forward. They both said, "We will go with him." I took a deep breath and stepped closer. The shrine keeper handed me the sacrifice materials. The bowl and the iron god. Then he handed Rere and Salewa oil lanterns. It confused me. It was broad daylight. The sun was high. Clear skies. Why lanterns? I wanted to ask, but the shrine keeper's face was too heavy with meaning. So I stayed quiet. We began the walk toward Iron Forest. And everything changed the moment the trees came near. Behind us, the village was still bright. But inside the forest entrance, the light dimmed. Bit by bit. Like something was slowly turning down the sun. The shadows grew thicker. The air darkened. The world inside the forest felt different. Like a place with its own time. Its own sky. Its own rules. Within minutes, it felt like dusk. While morning still covered the village. That was when I understood the lanterns. Salewa lit hers. Rere lit his. The warm glow pushed back a little of the strange darkness. But not all of it. When we stepped fully into Iron Forest, the daylight vanished completely. The forest swallowed it. My heart dropped. At first, it was just darkness. Then the air grew heavy. Like we were walking inside water. Every breath felt borrowed. The trees grew taller the deeper we went. Their branches bent low, almost touching our heads. Not like they were heavy. More like they were listening. No insects. No birds. No wind. Only our footsteps. And something else walking with us. Soft. Delayed. Matching our rhythm. Rere suddenly grabbed my arm. "Ayo, did you hear that?" I heard it too. Not a sound. A voice. But only the beginning of one. Like something clearing its throat inside the dark. Salewa whispered a prayer. But even her prayer felt swallowed by the forest. Shadows moved when nothing moved. Branches curled slowly like stretching fingers. A dark shape drifted ahead, then slipped behind a tree. I didn't know if it was real, or if the forest was shaping my fear. Then the worst moment came. The iron god in my hand grew warm, as if something inside it had just woken up. The shrine keeper stopped so sharply. We nearly bumped into him. "We are close," he whispered. "Do not look back. No matter what follows us." His words went straight into my bones. We reached the sunken place, the one with no echo. The trees leaned in, closing around us. The air pressed against my chest. My hands felt numb. My legs almost failed me. The shrine keeper knelt, placed the offering. I stepped forward, and the forest exhaled. A long, slow, breathy sound, like something standing right in front of me, but hiding just beyond sight. The ground vibrated under my feet. The iron god grew hotter. Whispers echoed us. Children's voices, women's voices, and something not human. My vision blurred for a moment, but I poured the offering, placed it gently, and everything stopped. The heat, the whispers, the vibration. Even the darkness lightened. A soft breeze passed through the trees. Their branches lifted, almost relieved. The forest smelled like rainwater again. Not fear. The shrine keeper rose with a tired sigh. "It has accepted the offering." Rere grabbed my shoulder. Salewa hugged me tightly, still shaking. As we walked back toward the village, the forest felt peaceful, quiet, almost gentle. By the time we reached the village edge, the weight on my chest finally slipped away. That night, I slept without hearing my name in the dark. And many years later, after the shrine keeper grew old and joined our ancestors, the boy the spirit once called, the boy who walked where no echo returned, became the man trusted to stand between the living and what waits beyond the trees. Became heir of the silent path, bearer of the iron god, listener of the forest breath. Rere did not leave my side through those years. The fearless one who stepped into darkness without hesitation grew into a man of steady judgment. He became one of the chief's trusted hands. Rere the watchful, the voice sent ahead when danger whispered. Salewa's courage hardened into wisdom. She learned the old words, the laws of balance, the cost of protection. When the crown changed heads, she stood beside it. Salewa of clear sight, keeper of counsel, one of the chief voices that steadied the throne. And so the village endured. The forest stayed quiet. The god remained sealed. And the voice that once called my name never crossed the village boundary again. Because the boy it chose had grown into the man who would never answer it twice.